Daniel here from the Next Issue podcast. On today's episode or video, I will be reviewing Robin's number one. This comic came about because DC Comics was doing a round robin tournament style contest to see out of I believe it was about 16 different uh, books or pitches for books, how many would like people vote for? So Robbins went through the whole tournament. It defeated Green Lanterns, the Harley Quinn, and the Suicide Squad book. Like it just kind of took over the bracket. It was pretty interesting because this was all picked by the fans on social media, on the website. So it's pretty interesting. So this is actually the winner was debuted last on the day after Fandom. Um, so you'll be able to read this. Actually, you can already read this if you have the DC Universe Infinite app. If you don't, you can get this in stores in November. So let's talk a little bit about the creative team behind this, and then we'll go into the book. So Robins is written by Tim Seeley with art by BALDEMAR RIVAS, colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr., and letters by Steve Wands. So this book focuses on the realities and cost of being Robin for Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, and Damian Wayne as they come together in the world's most specific support group to finally talk about whether being Robin is a good idea. But they can't even do that without being ambushed. As an unknown assailant um, claims their attacks, the flock of Robins must figure out who this assailant is. I changed the wording there a little bit because it's actually, I feel like it's a bit of a spoiler if you read the synopsis. So don't read the synopsis. I think you'll be interested. So we open up the comic here with this unknown assailant with a little bit of narration talking about Robins and then causing some mayhem. I gotta say immediately, Baltimore Rivers' art I think really fits this book. I love and especially with Fajardo's colors. I think it makes it feel. I like when we see comics happen in the daytime, especially for the Bat Family. Usually, the Bat Family, the events will happen in the evening or at night, so it'll be a lot darker in tone. This is a very colorful, which makes sense because Robin is supposed to be the light uh in for Gotham and Batman, right? Like it Robin represents that light, that hope. So the fact that all this stuff that seems to be happening during the day, it's very fitting to the book and the themes of Robin. I'm a big fan of all the Robins. The team does a great job here. I love the art. Here we see Nightwing attacking this cult, and we also have both Damian and Tim Drake, Robin and Red Robin, respectively. I think I said that in the right order. So I love the inclusion of everyone in the team as they're getting together, trying to figure this out. Then we also see that Jason Todd is there. Stephanie Brown's also there. I don't know. Maybe I didn't get a panel with her in it. But this book is actually pretty funny. Like I like this. I like highlighting this panel here where they're trying to figure out the password. And I guess kind of because these are this is a group of anarchists. I believe they're led by Anarchy, but we haven't seen Anarchy in this book. The password just happens to be A. So it's the best thing about a Robin's book is the conversation between the different ones because they're so different, right? We have Nightwing, who's kind of like the good one, Jason Todd, who's the bad one, quote unquote. Damian Wayne, who's the heir to the throne because he's Batman's actual blood child, although I think Batman considers all these his kids. And we have Tim Drake, who's kind of the one who found Batman. I would call him the chosen one, but I think that's just because I'm biased. Tim Drake is my favorite Robin. So, as I mentioned, we do get this really cool picture of the Robins sitting around as the support group per se, as they call it in the book. So it's a really interesting premise. So we hear this issue serves as an introduction um, for all the Robins. If you haven't been familiar, there's some interesting facts. Um, the Stephanie Brown wasn't even a Robin for that long, which they addressed that in the book. And then, like I said, the dynamics between Jason and Dick and Damien and Stephanie and Tim, like that's what really is at the core of this book. But we also have this unknown assailant who attacks them in broad daylight, which means not only does the assailant know how to get to them, but probably knows who they are. So really interesting. They set up a really cool mystery, I think, in the beginning of the book. This will be a 6-issue miniseries. Like I mentioned, it's already out to read, available on DC Universe Online, but you can always catch this in November at your comic shops. So let me know what you thought of the book. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it because I'm a big fan of the Robins. All the Robins, really. We don't have Carrie Kelly here because obviously that's the Dark Knight alternate, whatever, DC's multiverse stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. You can go back and check out our DC fandom coverage, which this is kind of part of. And let me know what else you want us to review. We have a bunch of upcoming advanced reviews from Image, Valiant, Boom, and then we'll have our normal coverage of DC and Marvel comics as they come out, since we don't really get advanced copy for that. But let me know what you're looking forward to reading this week, what you've been reading, what would you wish you read or we covered in the book or in the reviews. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.